Before we go on any further, you guys got to pay attention to these videos because at the end of them, sometimes I throw in these weird giveaways that unless you watch to the end, you don't see. But a couple videos ago, I did a giveaway for a $100 gift card. So pay attention and you might win a gift card by watching my videos to show appreciation, support, and love for the support you guys give me in a reciprocal kind of reach around hand job kind of way. Hashtag no homo. If I'm being straightforward and honest, and everybody else is being honest with themselves, Season 1 and the content we got and how Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer has been implemented so far, it's actual bullshit. Now, like I said in my other videos, full honesty here, the gunplay and the gameplay for Modern Warfare 2 is a lot of fun and I enjoy that a lot. However, everything else besides that has been actually trash and people are pumped up on Season 1 coming out and all the content that dropped, but that's just a smokescreen. It's actual trash as well because the content we've got from Season 1, to cut a long story short, isn't even the same amount of content that we get from every other Call of Duty on launch. So for the last 2 weeks, we have been playing a Modern Warfare 2 beta. And then Season 1 comes out and we're all like, yeah, all right, we got this new content, man. But no, we didn't. We got one new multiplayer map, Shoot House, which isn't a new multiplayer map. We've played it 30,000 times already. So after a Season 1 update, just talking about 6v6 multiplayer, we haven't got to the Warzone and the DMZ and all the other stuff as well. But just to talk about maps and actual content, the content we got in Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer on launch after 3 years and 3,000 people is 8 multiplayer 6v6 maps. 8. And 2 of them are, quite frankly, probably the worst maps in Call of Duty history. That stupid ass, whatever, Mexican border, freeway, border lineup, trash map, which I wouldn't even play. I wouldn't even play it. I mean, this is as bad as the Ghost map, Call of Duty Ghost, the huge map out in the castles on the Scottish coast. Where the hell it was, it's Scottish, it's clap, no matter what you want to call it. And this border crossing map, freeway map with Michael Douglas is even worse than that. I refuse to play it, I back out. So now we're down to 7 maps. And that other map, the stupid one where there's a couple buildings in the middle of the map and, you know, it's a huge open area. Horrible, unplayable map. Won't play that as well. So there's 6 maps. And a lot of you also agree, by the way, it's not just my own personal opinion. It is the consensus among the Call of Duty community. Those 2 maps are absolutely disgraceful. And the other maps are just barely any good as well. So that's 6 maps. And then for the new maps on a Season 1 update after 3 years and 3,000 people working on this fucking game, we have one new map, which isn't a new map. It's an old school rehashed, simple, same map we've had before for the last who knows how long that we've all played a million times. They came and released shipment. And so the only maps we got are 6 new maps, which aren't even that good, and 1 remastered, reimagined map that we've already played. So there's 7 maps, and that map isn't even in the rotation. It's its own playlist, and you got to play headquarters against a bunch of head glitching, super tryhard MLG drop shot and jumping around corner dweebs. So no maps, no content, Season 1, 3 years, 3,000 people, that can go pound some in the sand, ridiculous. Now we got the Modern Warzone map, Malibu, yeah, it's gonna be amazing. Oh, I can't believe it, dropping, gonna be fantastic, great, can't wait to play this new Warzone map, but it's the same shit, different setting, there's nothing better. The map's even bigger, there's more places to hide. I mean, this is my own personal opinion now. Maybe you think the new Warzone's awesome, but that's not content. That's not Call of Duty 6v6 content. That has not anything to do with 6v6. I'm not even actually done with 6v6. I jumped the gun here. I got into the Warzone. Let me get back to 6v6, what actually was Call of Duty. I don't consider them the same thing. Warzone and DMZ are like a separate game, a separate entity, a separate, animal, as you would say. Let's get back to actual what Call of Duty was, which is 6v6, ground war, free-for-all, search and destroy, those types of game modes. Let's look at that. Oh, they implemented the, what do you call that stupid thing? The combat record. I can't even remember because there's so many things missing from this game, I can't keep track of it. Oh, we got combat record. Oh, yippee dude, let's be all excited. Let's jerk our little weenies in the corner. I love you, Call of Duty Activision. Thank you, Activision Big Daddy. You put combat record in, which is kind of trash anyways. It's not even actually interactive that much. It's not that in depth. We had better combat records back in Black Ops 1 back in 2005 before there were 15,000 genders. And that was a way better experience. This, we had to wait 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 3,000 people, 3 years to get a combat record. It kind of sucks anyways. Also, my combat record, surprisingly, I've been playing like an absolute idiot, horrible, running around, just doing stupid challenges, not even trying to play the game anyways, and I somehow maintain a 1.5 or some kind of KD without even giving a damn. But great, now I can see my KD. Wow, I should screenshot that, get it up to 2, and take it to the barn and get all the ladies wet with my amazing Call of Duty skills. So Season 1 content so far for 66, they put a map in the game that we've already had a million times before, and they have implemented combat record, which is something that has been in every single Call of Duty since the beginning and has been there at launch, and it has actually been better than what we have now. Oh yeah, cool. Yeah, you know what else they implemented, guys? Something that was at launch of every other Call of Duty in the history of Call of Duty, but now they have took them Season 1 and 2 weeks to implement it. That is challenges and scorecards or emblems or whatever you want to call them, and it's not even that good. It's just got stupid, simple, run-of-the-mill, generic, get 200 kills, get 200 backstabs, get 200 bullshit, whatever. They don't have even good challenges or cool calling cards. They just have generic stuff that, you know, we get in Season 1 that everyone's supposed to be excited about. So, to reiterate so far, Season 1 update for 66 Call of Duty was nothing more than putting one map in and implementing things that should have been at launch, but these things that should have been at launch that are waited 2-3 weeks till now for Season 1 that we're all supposed to be excited about are not even up to par with what other Call of Duties had at launch generations ago. So you mean to tell me in a decade with 3,000 people in 3 years, we are getting a worse experience? Because, I don't know, maybe perhaps their focus and their energy is being put into DMZ and the Warzone. Now, I got ahead of myself about 3 or 4 minutes ago. Let me talk about Warzone. I don't like it. I really don't think it's that good. The maps are huge. It's boring. There's way too many places to hide. The flow of the game is not even that great. You know, it's fine if you're playing with your buddies. Sure, you have a good time, I guess. I don't know. Personally, I was a huge PUBG fan. I used to play that when it first came out. I literally put, I think, 1,000+ hours into that and enjoyed that a whole bunch. And these new Warzones, besides, you know what, I will say, I've said it before too, maybe you've never heard it, Fortnite no build blows Warzone out the water. Fortnite no build is way more fun, way more exciting, a lot more stuff to do, and better run and better operated. But let's focus on this Warzone 2 for Call of Duty. This new map, or whatever the hell you call it, it's too big, it's boring, said that, too many people hiding around. Play with your buddies, reiterate that, might be pretty good, sure, a little bit of fun, but that's mostly fun because you're hanging with your buddies. It's not the experience of playing the game that makes it good. It's the experience of hanging out with the boys, and guys can have fun pretty much doing anything, and, you know, playing Call of Duty, Warzone is nothing, just a reason to hang out with your buddies and talk some trash in Discord. But they really didn't add anything new to it. They made some function changes. You added a backpack. They basically copied PUBG. Oh yeah, the Battle Pass as well is just nothing more than just copied and sort of reskinned a Fortnite, the way that Fortnite works. Oh yeah, I totally forgot. Back to 6v6 real quick here, jumping back and forth. On Season 1 here, what they implemented as well is Prestige. So something that we've had before, last, 24,500 years of Call of Duty since the beginning, when Christ was a cowboy walking across the desert of Utah and giving Joseph Smith the tablets, we had Prestige. Now they got Prestige again, but it took them up to Season 1 update, so that's something new that they added. But, the story here, and I think the theme is that Season 1 wasn't really a season in any way whatsoever, but it was just to complete a game that was incomplete, but still is kind of incomplete and less than what actual games were 10 years ago. And Warzone 2.0 is nothing more than Warzone 2.0 with some few changes, and I really thought the Warzone was boring, and they got rid of the smaller maps. No Rebirth Island, no Fortune's Keep. Those are fun. I kind of like Rebirth Island, and I like Fortune's Keep. I like Rebirth Island more because it's, fast-paced, a little more exciting, especially for solo. A lot of sweats as well. That's the problem with Warzones, where all the nerds go and all the freaking wannabe cool bro, all the Call of Duty chads who are actual douchebags when you really want to break it down for it nowadays. But that's what they have. They got rid of the good maps. They got Warzone 2.0. Season 1 is nothing more than just fixing what incomplete game was. And DMZ does seem kind of interesting. It sort of seems like basically like what Call of Duty is, instead of becoming an innovator of gaming, they're just a copying of everyone else now, which is what it is. Warzone 2.0 is nothing more than just a copy of everyone else's Battle Royale. DMZ is a copy of Tarkov, and Call of Duty 6v6 is a copy of better days of what Call of Duty used to be. So these developers are nothing but plagiarists who are not even good at their job. That's pretty much it in a nutsack, getting busted all over your face and all over your screen here. Make sure to smash that like button, subscribe for catching facials of the truth. I am Not Eight Thoughts. Hope you guys had yourself a great day. And last but not least, and most importantly, stay black. Question Thornton, what's 100 cracker to shape, white man, bring you down.